Good afternoon, everyone. Melvina Germain, Calgary, Alberta, Canada, here to invite you to come in and have a cup of tea with me and listen to some of my poetry. The message on the cup today is love is love, and that is so true. Love is love. Have a sip, please. Regular tea today, and that's just fine with me. I have a series of poems for you today, and I'm starting off with 3 impromptu poems. But as I was reading them last night, these 3 impromptu poems, I found that they actually sound pretty good as one particular poem. Look at me, having to look at the top of my eyes. I used to look at old people when they did that and thought, oh lordy. Let me just clean these glasses up a little bit here before I get to reading this poem for you. 3 impromptus called I Wonder. If you were just a speck on a wall and I was at least 30 feet tall, would friendship be a possibility, or would I crush you in reality? I wonder. If you could turn your anger to love and mind your guidance from above, would we live a happier life without ugliness, pain, or strife? I wonder. If people of the world were blind, they could not see. The difference of color would not be. Prejudice of the skin would not exist. We could then live a life full of bliss. I wonder. Isn't that true? I wonder. Another one called That's All I Want. I want you to know this poem was written quite some time ago. January 3rd, 2012, Unforgettable Love was written. So I would say that That's All I Want was probably written in 2012. My husband passed away in 2005. 6, 7, 8, 9, 7 years prior, okay? This may have been true at that time. It's not true now. I'm quite fine on my own, doing well, and quite happy. So, that's all I want. All I want is a lover in a man who can walk with me, holding my hand, cry with me while walking in the rain, understanding most of my pain. All I want is a man to be true, a one-woman man, someone like you. That's all I want. And a poem to follow that called Unforgettable Love, written January 3rd, 2012. O heart of hearts, fear not the sound of the raging rugged sea, its royal waters flowing harsh, yet my love flows tenderly. Wrapped like a cocoon, I lay upon my empty bed of blankets warm, as within mama's womb I rest my weary head. Such thoughts of love comb my mind, whilst my tears incessantly flow. You are my memory of a precious time, many years so long ago. I like that one. What do we have for you next? One ought to separate these things, you know. But I'm going to read a poem, Davy Daniels it's called. It's just a fictitious name. That drunken fool, Davy Daniels. What an abominable scene to view, staggering, cursing at the world. Such a display, what else is new? I've seen it all before, and I know I'll see it again. Alive and dead, strangers and friends. They all bleed and paint the evening news. Don't be so sad. We reap what we sow, and often our lives compose the blues. So true. Unfortunately, sometimes a woman who loves these men gets in the way, and she forgives and forgives and forgives, and this might happen. Jealous love. Quite often might run into a person who's quite jealous and can't help themselves. They're jealous of everybody Everything, even their friends that they bring over to the home, they become jealous of them. And this might happen. Covered in blood, I trudged along, feet sopping wet. I'll never forget, weakened, determined, kept the slow pace, wearily struggling, hoping for God's grace. I need you now more than ever before. Please help me make it to that hospital door. How many abused women have suffered like that? Well, those were the few poems that I thought that was going to take a lot longer, you know. Just the Two of Us is a poem I wrote actually depicting my cousin and myself. We were actually raised together by my grandmother, and we were raised in a place called Sydney, Nova Scotia, that's on Cape Breton Island. And you know, I call that place paradise. And my cousin also referred to that place as paradise. Well, he moved away to the big city of Toronto a few years, I believe, before I did, and then I did. This is how I see it. And my cousin and I had a conversation, and we are similar in thoughts. I'm going to read that poem to you today of our feelings. Just the two of us we've come to be, cast in the tremor of society. In paradise we lived our truth, that stupendous dance of innocent youth. Many years soothed in unconditional love, spread by the wings of God's given doves. We played, we basked in dangers so bold, now we reminisce in our years of old. If golden hands could have kept us there, love would have poured like rain in the atmosphere. As children, we had no rights of our own. Soon our flesh became chilled to the bone. Cast in the big city, loveless at best, a new way of life surged, the ultimate test. Bitterness from tongues of strangers it seemed, tolerated by those who had different dreams. How quickly we learned that ugly was real, when the horror of actions soon revealed. Dark basements, cold hands, evil eyes, entrenched in hurt we so despised. Strewn to the wind, spiteful and cruel, soon we learned about old-fashioned fools. The shelter of four wheels was your saving grace, a lonesome night, no food to taste. We sit here, years gone by, some we loved are dead, as we speak of the past as it rivets in our heads. PTSD, that prolonged incapacity. How could we not be the sufferers you see? I say it is what it is, and it's not what it's not. This suffrage of life ne'er be forgot. Just the two of us, we know it's true. In the aftermath, we share old-time blue. Yes, a wee bit sad. Truth. Well, I could have written a whole lot more. Anyway, when I lived in paradise in Sydney, Nova Scotia, I met a woman. Oh, well, I didn't meet her. She was taking care of me. I was 2 years old, so I can't say that I met her. She was taking care of me. I was laying in my bed. I was sick with pneumonia, probably very close to death. So I was told later in life. Anyway, I remember this woman so well, and I still remember her. I seen her many years, you know, every now and then. And I wrote her letters and told her how I feel about her. I can't forget this woman. And I called her Ebony Woman. She was blue, black, and beautiful. Blue, black, and beautiful. Ebony Woman, I'll never forget you. Why, I was merely 2 or 3 years old and blessed to have you watching over me. Ebony woman, you were that light shining oh so bright, your eyes caring and your voice so sweet, a true angel who lived on Tupper Street. Your skin, blue-black, smooth and fine, ebony woman, you are the earth angel, and you are still mine. As I think of you, sitting by my bed, my tears fall, with much happiness reigning still. Inside, I feel good, but oh, I feel blue, wanting to hold hands once again with you. Today I'm old, my body fading away, but I still think of you almost every day, ebony woman. I love you still. Your spirit shines within me and always will. Ebony woman, if you left this earth today, my heart would let me know, and you are on your way. Oh, I will cry. I know I'll be sad, remembering the sweet angel I've always had. Leave me until it's time to go. Together we'll shine in heaven up above, basking in the glory of our Father's unconditional love. I messed up a little bit on that last line, but that's okay. I'm going to leave it in anyway, and I'll probably read it again another time. Well, there you have it. Those are my poems for today. And I managed to get through that last one without the tears coming down. That's fine. I don't like to cry anyway. I've always been like that. So I'm saying thank you for coming by and listening to my few poems today. Anita, it wasn't as long as it normally is, but I think you'll enjoy those poems too. Thank you very much for listening, everyone. Now enjoy that cup of tea. Love is love. Remember that. Love is love, and be kind. Be kind. It's a nice way to leave this world, knowing that you were kind to the people that you care about, people you love, and people that you just encountered maybe for a few hours or so. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. God bless you all.